Spanish rescue teams have ramped up their search for the British teenager Jay Slater, who went missing in Tenerife on Monday. The 19-year-old was there for a music festival. Now, let's remind you of his final movements that we know about so far. Well, on Sunday afternoon, Jay attended the NRG festival in South Tenerife with a group of friends. He'd been staying at an apartment in Los Cristianos, where police have been searching. Officers have also searched the area of Masca, where Jay stayed on Sunday night. The last person to hear from him was his friend Lucy. He called her with 1% battery remaining at 8:15 on Monday morning to say he was lost and that he was walking back to his apartment after missing the bus. His last live location was Royal de Tenno Park at 8:50 a.m., a mountainous area popular with hikers. Well, at 9:04 a.m, Jay was reported missing. Sky's Shingi Mariki has this update for us from Tenerife.
This is the house where Jay came in the early hours of Monday morning. And as you can see, there's a bus stop literally a few paces from the house itself. That is where he would have got the bus back down south to Los Cristianos, where he was staying. We have spoken to an eyewitness who lives above the house and owns a coffee shop, and she said that she saw Jay and spoke to him, and that Jay asked what time the bus was coming, and she repeatedly told him when the bus would arrive. She then says about 20 minutes later, she was driving north in the opposite direction, up towards the mountains and hills further up north in this part of Tenerife, and she said that she saw him walking there and she drove past him. He was going in the wrong direction. And just to come back to that timeline, we also understand at some point on Monday, he had a phone call with his friend Lucy in which he said that he was struggling, that he had no water, his phone battery was running out, and he was going to try and walk 11 hours back down south to where they were staying. It was this region where the police focused a lot of their search and rescue efforts yesterday. Today, I have to tell you, it's a lot quieter. The civil guard are here, including right here next to the house, but we haven't seen those drones, those helicopters and those sniffer dogs that were being employed in this area yesterday. Instead, it's quite quiet, and it is a good reminder, though, of how arid it is up here. It's pretty mountainous, it's rugged. There's a very narrow, winding road on the way up here, which would make a search and rescue operation extremely difficult. It's also extremely difficult conditions for anyone who may have been missing. We understand that Jay's family are here in Tenerife. They're not here at the moment where we are, but they have piled into that rescue operation and no doubt will be doing the same thing again today.